You know what's terrifying? Right now, as you're watching this, your brain could be shrinking, and if you're over 50, there are 5 innocent-looking daily habits that are literally eating away at your cognitive function, and I guarantee you're doing at least 3 of them. The worst part, you probably think these habits are actually good for you. By the end of this video, you'll know exactly what they are and how to stop them before it's too late. Let me paint you a picture of what's happening inside your brain after 50. Every single day, you lose about 70,000 brain cells. That's normal. But here's what's not normal. Certain daily habits can accelerate this loss to 150,000 cells per day. That's more than double the natural rate. And unlike other parts of your body, your brain cells don't regenerate easily. Once they're gone, they're gone. Dr. Lisa Mosconi, a neuroscientist at Weill Cornell Medicine, recently published findings that sent shockwaves through the medical community. She discovered that people over 50 who maintained strong cognitive function into their 80s and 90s all avoided these 5 specific habits. Meanwhile, those who experienced rapid mental decline all had at least 3 of these habits in common. Today, I'm going to reveal exactly what they are. But before we dive in, if this information is already hitting home for you, take a second to hit that subscribe button. We're building a community of people over 50 who refuse to let their brain power slip away. And trust me, what you're about to learn could add years of mental clarity to your life. The first brain destroyer is something 73% of people over 50 do every single morning, thinking it's helping them wake up. It's drinking coffee on an empty stomach. Now I know what you're thinking. Coffee is supposed to be good for your brain, right? And you're not wrong. Coffee contains antioxidants that can protect brain cells. But here's what happens when you drink it before eating anything. Coffee on an empty stomach spikes your cortisol levels by up to 50%. Cortisol is your stress hormone, and while you need some of it, chronic elevation literally shrinks your hippocampus. That's your memory center. Studies show that people who drink coffee before breakfast have 23% more memory lapses throughout the day compared to those who eat first. The acid in coffee also triggers inflammation in your gut. And since your gut produces 90% of your serotonin, a crucial brain chemical, you're essentially sabotaging your brain's chemical factory. The fix is simple but powerful. Eat something, anything, before your coffee, even a banana or a handful of nuts. This creates a buffer that prevents the cortisol spike and protects your gut lining. One study found that people who made this single change improved their memory test scores by 15% in just 3 weeks. The second habit is even more shocking because everyone thinks it's healthy. It's using cooking spray. Those convenient aerosol sprays contain propellants and emulsifiers that, when heated, create compounds called acrolein and formaldehyde. These neurotoxins cross the blood-brain barrier and accumulate in your brain tissue. Research from the University of Minnesota found that people who used cooking sprays daily had 40% more brain inflammation markers than those who used regular oil. But it gets worse. The lecithin in most cooking sprays, when heated above 400 degrees, transforms into a compound that disrupts your brain's ability to clear out cellular waste. This waste buildup is directly linked to cognitive decline and memory problems. The solution: use real olive oil or avocado oil. Yes, it's a few more calories, but your brain is worth it. Plus, the healthy fats in real oils actually feed your brain cells and improve cognitive function. Now, if you're finding this information valuable, do me a favor. Drop a comment below about which of these habits surprised you the most. And if you know someone over 50 who needs to hear this, share this video with them. It could literally save their brain function. The third brain destroyer is something you do every night, thinking you're being responsible. Watching the news before bed. Your brain has a natural wind-down process that starts about 2 hours before sleep. This process is crucial for memory consolidation and cellular repair. But when you watch the news, with its constant stream of negative information, you trigger your amygdala, your brain's fear center. This activation floods your system with stress hormones that completely derail your brain's nighttime repair process. Brain scans show that people who watch news before bed have 35% less deep sleep, and deep sleep is when your brain literally washes away toxic proteins that cause cognitive decline. Even worse, the blue light from your TV suppresses melatonin production, and melatonin isn't just for sleep. It's one of your brain's most powerful antioxidants. Here's what to do instead. Create a news curfew, at least 2 hours before bed. If you must stay informed, read news in the morning when your cortisol is naturally higher and your brain can better handle stress. Replace nighttime news with reading fiction, listening to calm music, or practicing gentle stretches. Your brain will thank you with better memory, clearer thinking, and improved problem-solving abilities. The fourth habit is particularly insidious because it seems so harmless. It's sitting for more than 50 minutes at a time. When you sit for extended periods, blood flow to your brain decreases by up to 20%. But here's what most people don't know. Sitting also causes your body to produce less BDNF, brain-derived neurotrophic factor. BDNF is like fertilizer for your brain cells. Without enough of it, your neurons can't form new connections, and existing connections weaken. A UCLA study found that people over 50 who sat for more than 10 hours a day had medial temporal lobes that looked 10 years older on brain scans. The medial temporal lobe is crucial for forming new memories. The scary part: this damage happened regardless of how much exercise people got at other times. The sitting itself was the problem. The solution is surprisingly simple. Set a timer to go off every 50 minutes. When it does, stand up and do something. Anything, for just 2 minutes. Walk to the kitchen, do some light stretches, or simply march in place. This brief movement break increases blood flow to your brain by 40% and triggers BDNF production. People who implement this habit report feeling mentally sharper within days. The fifth and final brain destroyer is the most controversial because it goes against everything we've been told. It's using antibacterial soap and hand sanitizer multiple times a day. Your gut microbiome, the trillions of bacteria in your digestive system, directly communicates with your brain through the vagus nerve. This gut-brain axis is so important that scientists call your gut your second brain. When you constantly use antibacterial products, you're not just killing bad bacteria, you're destroying the beneficial bacteria that produce neurotransmitters like GABA and serotonin. Studies show that people who use antibacterial products more than 5 times a day have 60% less microbial diversity in their gut. This lack of diversity is directly linked to brain fog, memory problems, and increased risk of cognitive decline. The fix isn't to stop washing your hands. It's to use regular soap and water for routine cleaning, saving antibacterial products for truly necessary situations. Also, add fermented foods like yogurt, kefir, or sauerkraut to your diet to rebuild your gut bacteria. Your brain function can improve dramatically when your gut microbiome is healthy. Now, I know this is a lot to take in. You might be sitting there thinking, I do all 5 of these things. Don't panic. The beautiful thing about your brain is its incredible ability to heal and adapt, even after 50. Start by changing just one habit this week. Maybe eat something before your morning coffee or set that 50-minute movement timer. Small changes lead to big results. Here's what's really at stake. Your brain isn't just about remembering where you put your keys. It's about maintaining your independence, enjoying conversations with loved ones, learning new things, and feeling mentally sharp enough to fully experience life. Every habit you change is an investment in your future cognitive function. If this video opened your eyes to habits you need to change, please hit that like button. It helps more people over 50 find this crucial information. And subscribe if you haven't already. I share brain-protecting strategies every week that could add years of mental clarity to your life. Drop a comment below telling me which habit you're going to change first. I read every comment and love hearing about your progress. And please, share this video with someone you care about. You might just save their brain function without them even knowing they were at risk. Remember, it's never too late to protect your brain. The people who maintain sharp minds into their 90s aren't just lucky, they're informed. They know what damages their brain and they actively avoid it. Now you have that same knowledge. The question is, what will you do with it? Your brain has served you well for over 50 years. Isn't it time you returned the favor? Start tomorrow. Change one habit. Your future self will thank you for it, because a healthy brain isn't just about living longer. It's about living better, thinking clearer, and enjoying every moment with the mental sharpness you deserve.